company. Now we are going to get into the AI Educate website. All right. So this is what it is right now. Very, very chill, basic, got what it needs. But right now, I'm in the process of turning this into a very, very nice platform. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put this on the side and we're going to go into AI Educate landing. We're going to just say, are you ready to work? And the reason I do this is because I want to go into a new chat and go here with the at the bottom, get a terminal npm run dev. So this is going to bring up our working version. So if we go to localhost 9002, this is our working version. This is based off of our GitHub and the actual work tree that we're working on. So this is the old one. As you see, the top bar changes a little bit. But if we go to dashboard, this is what we're working on. All right, so we have this section, which I believe this dashboard needs to look different. We're not going to add features today, but we will add, user experience additions into them if we need them. We have a prompt library. We have courses. I wanna make this faster. Utilize subagents and run a deep dive to see how you can make loading faster on this platform. But yeah, we have a prompt library. You'll be able to save it. You'll be able to put it inside of your chats directly. Courses, self-explanatory. We'll have courses. I'd want to put them on WAP, but I'm just thinking ahead. Like, if WAP decides to close their company down, I don't want the courses to go away. So the courses will also be here. And I got to figure out how to build out that type of infrastructure for the website, but should be relatively easy. The backend that I'm using is InsForge for backend, like database, stuff like that. And Clerk for authentication, Firebase for hosting, and yeah, stuff like that. So let's look at the plan that it came up with to fix the loading. The hero image is big. Oversized images, global clerk, toaster, client header. All right, public landing page, convert into responsive assets at desktop, keep only the hero image priority and preserve. Okay, reply. Below photo images, poster with optimized and lazy loading, correct. Okay. Keep YouTube iframe, click to load, do not reduce the older multi iframe session account first load. Okay. Reduce public JavaScript out of the root. Okay, cool. Remove global toaster, split the public header. Refactor event card. Model loads only when the user clicks or hovers. Authenticated upload path for product pages that currently fetch and use effect. Server loaded pages where safe. Okay. Add a bootstrap load path for concept results. Okay. Replace full Firebase media buffering through Node with either short-lived signed URLs or streaming responses with cache headers. We're gonna wait on that. I'm actually gonna get Pro to look at that. This is a problem that I would have Pro look at because it's kind of like affecting things globally. It will make changes on probably every part of this website, so I want it to, be a very solidified plan. So I'll give this plan to GPT 5.5 Pro, which we'll do it right now. What branch are we on? We're on authenticated. Okay. This has made all the changes. It's added the couple sections, upcoming event, attendee, course progress, lesson status, course thumbnail, blah blah blah. Okay. Go Go to dashboard. Can we see it? No, we can't see it yet. It'll build it. Don't worry. It'll build it. 9,003. It should have detected that there was already one running though. Like that's my thing. It should have detected that. So now it wants to try something. All right. So this is the changes that it made. Recent activity at the bottom. I love that that's at the bottom. Course progress, and we got upcoming events. So that's gonna allow logged in users to see, upcoming virtual events, because I want to have a multitude of events that you guys can come to and really learn stuff from industry experts and people that are building that have really gotten great results. So definitely a lot of virtual events and resources from those virtual events. That's going to be the biggest thing, the resources from them. Let me see. View all events. Okay, it takes us to the events page, which is out of the dashboard. I wonder if the events should show up inside of here in a calendar or something. I think that might be too much. But all right, cool. So we added that. Now what I want to work on is the course kind of look, the actual detail page. So this looks kind of bland, and honestly, I just don't have covers up here. So maybe I get Codex to create some covers. Yeah, why don't I get Codex to create some covers? Um, create 3 sample covers for the authenticated courses that are showing currently, and replace the placeholder images with those created covers that you create. All right. Like I wish I could files. Okay, files authenticated. Okay. I think it's courses list. Would it be in courses list? Courses. Is this the same thing? Course ID, course, courses. Let's just do this. We'll do that like that. At courses, it should use the imaging skill. It should already know that though. All right, cool. So we are going to add those into here, and we're also going to get an agent to build out the detail page of this. So if we go inside of here, can we click? What in the world? Start course coming soon. Oh, we can't click because it's pro. So this has been working for 9 minutes already. It reviewed its work. Start course. We go inside of here. This is the detail page. Yeah, this loading has to be fixed. It's too long. Way too long. No lessons available for this course yet. Um I wanted to add dummy data too. Add more dummy data for the generative AI fundamentals course so that I can see what lessons will look like if they're there, and also documents or resources attached to that course. And I want to also, you know what, we're gonna leave that. We'll do that to that course. Okay. Add more dummy data. What does that screen look like? I want to build that out. So um when I actually go into a lesson inside of the authenticated courses, what does the screen look like? I want you to build out the screen. Should I just wait until this one is done? Because realistically, if this adds the dummy data, then I think, you know, we'll wait until then. Yeah, man. Okay. Yes, of course. Allow terminal codex computer use. Full access. Hey, man, if y'all taking a risk, I'm taking a risk. Honestly, I know my data is going through these places. I know, but I just want to get stuff done, bro. I'm not finna get asked multiple times a task. Can I do this? Can I do that? Yes, you can do it. Yes, you can. Like, this is just gonna be a platform for AI experimentation and learning and getting better and actually using things. Like, that's my hope for this platform, and I will do the best job in my ability to make that happen for you guys and for myself, because I use this as well. Like, I frequently go to the AIGK AI lab and go, oh, especially like the useful prompts. I use this prompt all the time. Analyze this overall design style. I use this all the time for prototypes. I use this all the time whenever I do a new project and I want to understand the architecture in a really high level way, but very visual so I can see it and understand it. You know, branding stuff, like tons of stuff, tons of stuff. So definitely check it out. It is editing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only 599 lines, but daily AI workflow planner. And I don't want you guys to think like this is going to be AI courses. Like, this is not going to be AI courses. AI is not going to make these courses. Each one of these courses is going to be handmade by me. I'm going to record the videos. AI does not make my scripts. I do not use scripts for my videos. Never have, never will. I may use a presentation, but that's not a script. And these courses will be the same way. I will be literally going inside of the workflow, showing you exactly how to do it, showing you hiccups, showing you different things that can go wrong. And that is something that I don't feel like you can script. Like, a lot of people like these more structured courses from these people that are really pushing it on the internet. Like, they're really AI course, AI course, AI course. And that's great. I'm going to be the same way, but my courses will not be generated by AI. Never. Never. It may generate the description that you see, but the actual material inside of that course will always be generated by me. Always. And that's just, it's just something. All right, bam. So we got the thumbnails. We got start course. Do we have the dummy data? The dummy data? Let me see. All right, bet. So curriculum, what generative AI is. I'm guessing it created the screen for it too. It did. All right. So when you actually click inside of the lesson, this is what it will look like. It'll have a video right here playing. It'll have different videos that you can click through. And all of this is already in place. So Codex already built basically the scaffold for this. So all I have to do is say, hey, clear out all of the courses. I am going to, input courses in this format. I'm going to put the resources in a folder. I'm going to give it one folder for every single course. The video is going to be in there, description, all types of stuff. And you would just be able to go through it right here. Just lesson by lesson, mark as complete, say bam. And right now my Firebase key is not inside of it, so it's not going to actually track that, but you can do that. So it says completed. If we go dashboard, and I don't think this look is the final look. Like, I just want to get the actual features on there first, because then we'll be able to see, what this can turn into. And I think that's powerful. So that's it that we're going to do on the website today. We just added a couple things, but we did go over AI native companies, so how you can build your own and the idea of them. And also we took a look at Opus 4.8 benchmarks just to see how it compares. A lot of people are liking it. I'm not going to use it, but shout out to anybody that is. So join the Educate AI Lab. I appreciate you guys for stopping by, hanging out with me. Keep learning AI, keep building. This thing is only going to get better, and the better you are at using it, don't listen to these people that are saying, hey, we just need to get rid of the whole thing. It's not this, it's just not going to happen. The people that are in charge, they are not going to allow AI to stop progressing. It's just not going to. So learn how to use it, learn how to orchestrate agents and things of that nature, and stay on the cutting edge. If you stay on the cutting edge, you will be in the realm of opportunity. All right. So this is Midilo Brands. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.